I have some extra time today, so I'm going to make a quick little video about my IFAC. I choose to use a fanny pack style IFAC because I don't like the extra MOLLE space that it takes up on plate carriers, belt kits, really any like load-bearing equipment. I think it's kind of a waste, and I also like being able to have this and have one thing for one that's universal across all my separate kits, you know, chest rigs, LBE, all that kind of stuff. So I have up on the top, I have a tourniquet. This one's it's not real, it's a training one right now, but I have legit cat tourniquets. And then underneath I have some medical shears, and they're dummy corded, like just a noose knot, to this little clip. And the way that I have that secured here is underneath, you can see it's like Velcro. I don't know where this came from. This was like for a pouch of some kind, but I just repurposed it and used it for this. And there's a little, underneath this Velcro bit, there's just a space where you can store some medical shears, and it holds it pretty tight with the tourniquet on top. Without the tourniquet, not so much. So I have labeled here, just for anyone else who may be using this, what goes where. So this is the major trauma pack, obviously. This is the, for like, you know, important combat injuries. So nitrile gloves on top. I think it's kind of important to stage things so that you can get to them as you need them. So on the top, you'd have nitrile gloves, Israeli bandage, have some hemostatic gauze, chest seals, medical tape, and electrical tape. I don't know. These are both very useful. Electrical tape specifically is good for a lot of things, not just, you know, basic injuries. You know, you can tape your like barrel with this, important stuff like that. And then I also have this, which has like some medical sponges in it, you know, just for like cleaning smaller wounds. And then it also has basically another trauma pad and this gauze with Velcro on it. So this is like sort of like it's like having a second Israeli bandage. It's not as effective for maybe smaller injuries, but it takes up like a fraction of the space. Okay, I don't think I have anything else in there. Now, towards the more minor injuries is like booboo kit stuff. I don't like that saying, but you know, it is what it is. This just has band-aids, some you know, antibacterial rags in it. This is just like wound super glue for gluing cuts and lacerations, stuff like that. Just some normal gauze. I should probably get more, honestly. I think I'm going to store another roll of gauze inside of the main compartment at some point or another. And then I have in here, this is like a blister patches. These are obviously very useful. And I think you should have these on your like booboo kit or whatever. Not necessarily your IFAC, but I like to keep everything contained into one unit. And then this is just a bunch of like single packaged pills, you know, antidiarrheals, painkillers, all that kind of stuff. You know, take what you want from that. But you should have antidiarrheals, obviously. I'm not the first person to say that or anything. That's not my idea or opinion. That's just like, that will kill you. So, yeah, I think that's about it. But I think I would suggest this kind of thing for just anyone who doesn't want to give up the MOLLE space of having an IFAC on your kit. This is a lot more versatile if you're not running like a battle belt or whatever, like an outer belt style one that has the Velcro underneath. This is a very good option. Also, another thing is if you're running belt kit and your chest and your back, those are clear, you can run it like crossbody, which is really nice because there's not pouches. If you run it as a normal fanny pack, there's pouches that get in the way on the front or the back if you're trying to interact with it. So if you're running belt kit, you can have it slung over your back, and then you can swing it forward and keep it on you, and get stuff out of it very easily, and then just swing it back. Or you can just unclip it and use it separate from your person. All right, that's about it, I think. That's all there really is to say about it, but
Please subscribe to become Chinese immediately.